Hey, what's up, everybody? It's Cowboy. It is what is it? Wednesday, 8:32 a.m. EST. Just a couple minutes late start today. I had some issues again with the tech. All the damn tech issues, man. It's all good. Interesting. I'm going to start today with the EUR USD, and the reason I'm going to do it is because I can take a victory lap. So I drew this chart on Sunday. Okay, that's a big deal. And it's a big deal because I was right. And I was right to an abnormal degree, meaning that the accuracy here is pretty scary. Now, when I draw charts that are going to forecast out through the week, very commonly the first day or two, they're usually pretty correct. Once in a while, you get like a surprise event, like maybe the US shooting missiles, or I'm sorry, Ukraine, Ukraine shooting missiles on Russia. That I thought would actually throw the charts off and it would actually cause what I predicted not to happen. But actually, this is super accurate what I drew. This is going back, let me see, Sunday was the 17th, was it? So, I drew this on Sunday. I drew it on a much higher time frame, so that's why it goes back to like Thursday. But basically, I drew this on a higher time frame on Sunday, and this is scary accurate. So just so you understand, like when you can be this accurate, you can make a fair amount of money. And I actually I'm testing a new algo, and this move down right here called it well before. In fact, the move down on this, the entry that this called for this short, let me draw a line so you can see how accurate the new algo is. And it's about to be deployed. It's just in testing phase. So this blue line is where that short was called on the algo, right? That's nuts. That's a beautiful short position. My stops tend to be pretty tight in my algos, and I would have had this as a 4-1, but I would have taken half my profit right here at about 2.5 to 1, and then my stop would be an entry right now. And I didn't take it because I'm still testing. But that's a hell of a test, and the tests have all been pretty much like that. So, there will, unfortunately, it's a multi-time frame analysis. That's right, Valley Girl, to the moon, baby. It's a multi-time frame analysis. So what that means is that I cannot allow, like, I can't sell that. I can't let people rent that out on TradingView. Yeah. Wow. Sorry, everybody. Need to wake up a little bit. Because on TradingView, they won't let me publish it. Like I can have it for myself, just like the one you see on here. This one that's called these beautiful shorts right there. That's one of my best algos yet. You can see it's pretty accurate, calling longs and shorts here on the 30-minute. It's a great algo. I mean, look at this. It's not losing right now. It loses though. It does call losing trades. It's not a perfect algo. Nothing is. I've never seen a perfect algo. But this thing, like here's a losing trade right there that it called. But then you got a winner. This is a winner. It's not that big of a winner. It might be a loser. Let's call it a loser. Loser, winner, loser, winner. So we're even so far. Winner. This is a winner. It's above the halfway point of the range. I probably would have taken it, but winner, winner, chicken dinner. You got 5 winners right here. 6 if you count this one. Let's count this as a loser, even though it's probably a winner. I would have won this trade, but we'll count it as a loser. So you got 4 wins, right in a row with like 1 loser or 2 losers. You got 4 or 5 wins. So that's really pretty accurate. I mean, really just within this screen right here, being very conservative, it could have 100% win rate, or you could say these other 2 were losers and have I believe that's a 67% win rate. So that's pretty damn good. Especially when these trades have a very, very good risk to reward ratio. Anyway, the new algo seems to be better, and that's that. Let's go ahead and take a look at the actual charts. Let's look at Bitcoin. We'll start there because it broke out nicely. And as you all know, I do have a long trade on there. Anybody who's been watching has seen that trade. And it took a minute for that trade to lift off though, right? So when you take a trade, you got to understand how things work. It lifted off and then it broke downward, right? So when I first took this trade, it immediately went into negative territory. I immediately went towards the stop loss, and that's not uncommon for a breakout trade. And then it broke out yesterday over several hours, and then it actually made its way back down and grabbed a little bit more liquidity from this kind of the top of this area, this triangle, if you will. And then price just started to head up. So it looks to me like price is heading up towards target. My target is based on Fibonacci numbers. The actual Fibonacci target is 97.9. I'm front running that a bit. I'm going to take profit before everybody else does that uses Fibonacci tools anyway. So, basically 98 is the target. So I'm going to take profit well before that. So this is beautiful, man. This is a trade, and I'm going to go ahead and put a reminder in here for everybody in the Algo Factory chat. Good so far. And yeah, the algo's been paying off, especially once Bitcoin kind of broke out of that multi-month slumber. The algos really have been paying off, and the algo's paid off during the slumber, but it's not the same. It's just whenever there's a clear trend, it's just a lot easier to take trades. It's a lot easier to predict what's going on. I can trade the chop though, not a problem. But I usually scalp the chop, and it's not that easy to, to like do a bunch of scalps and share it with people. So let's see. Let's take a look at Solana. Now that Bitcoin is broken out, we talked about this yesterday, right? And again, another prediction going back to Sunday, pretty darn accurate, right? I thought perhaps it would pull back, and this pullback, as I said yesterday on this show, I believe it was on this, or it might have been in the private live lab, but I'm pretty sure I said it on the show. This pullback was going to happen if Bitcoin broke out. If Bitcoin actually broke out, Solana would kind of take a back seat to it. And but it does seem that, okay, so the way things used to work before Solana became Solana, that Ethereum was the one that would pump once Bitcoin kind of took a break. Ethereum would lead the altcoins. It seems now so far that Solana is leading the altcoins. I could be wrong. But that's just what I'm seeing in the charts. So Solana, and as I said it last year, or throughout the whole year, maybe even last year, but definitely throughout this year, I've been saying that Solana has been eating Ethereum's lunch. And a lot of that reason is because meme coins. Meme coins are the way that a lot of new people are getting into the market. And yeah, it's gambling. It's just pure gambling. There's not, unless you're launching the meme coin, then good chance you're either going to lose money or not make much money. Once in a while, you'll get in and you get like a 10x, and then the whole 10x, 100x, 1000x dream is what gets these new people in. Like they know somebody who knows somebody who heard a guy who heard of another guy whose cousin wrote a book about his former roommate's best friend who got like 1000x and became rich. And so it's one of those things where, well, that could happen to me too. And look, here's the thing. And I suffer no delusion. I'm not the best trader on the market, because it's like trying to say you're the best athlete or you're the smartest guy in the world. Like I am under no illusion that I am the smartest guy in the world. Right. I'm intelligent enough to win, certainly. But you better know that there are some really good, smart people, and there's people using software that's just generations ahead of anything we know to trade. It's just, you're not competing, you're not going to beat those people. But by the same token, these new people, the whole Dunning-Kruger effect kicks in, and these brand new people think that they're going to be the one, and that just keeps them coming back. So meme coins are the entry point, and Solana blockchain is the meme coin entry point. Garden. It's where the meme coins are the most fertile right now. Projects are still mostly being built on the Ethereum blockchain. And Ethereum is, it made a move up when Bitcoin did, but it's not performing like Solana. If I put Solana up, you'll see Solana is actually, on an upward trajectory, and Ethereum's just holding on. And the thing to look at with Ethereum really for a high time frame, and this will be the last thing we look at today on the public live lab, is going to be the Ethereum Bitcoin chart on a higher time frame, because it looks like trash. That right there, even on the 3 hour, just, it looks terrible. It had that moment back on the election where it started to beat Bitcoin, but in the end, all Ethereum does is just go down against Bitcoin. And I'm taking this all the way back to June. And if we actually go to a higher time frame, this chart, when you have Ethereum versus BTC, and you see it just go down and down and down, it's been going down. And I'm sorry, guys. I know I've got some Ethereum like maxis in my group, but Ethereum has done nothing but go down since November of 21. The high for Ethereum against Bitcoin was November of 2021, right? So this doesn't look good. This looks really bad. This really should be at least flat. It shouldn't be going down against Bitcoin. Like if I do Solana versus Bitcoin, I don't even know what that's going to look like. Let's see. I'm pretty sure it's going to be upward. Yeah, see, this is like at least sideways. It's at least, oh wow, holy crud. Did I predict this? I don't think so. I think I drew that. I don't think I predicted that. I mean, I started to predict things like a little further down, but this chart, I don't think I predicted that it would come down like this as much as I'd like to say that I did. I think that I noticed that this is a parabolic move and pretty strong stuff. But anyway, the point is that without these drawings on here, let's erase those. Um, it's just sideways, and that's great. It's keeping up with Bitcoin at least. That's Solana versus Bitcoin. It's moving up as fast as Bitcoin is. And if you go back to October, it is outpacing Bitcoin in a big way. And it's just in a sideways accumulation right now. So I think that it's waiting for Bitcoin to stop going up. I think once Bitcoin peaks, then Solana is going to have a short time where it goes higher. And then once Bitcoin starts to retrace after the bull market is done, all the altcoins will go down faster, except for maybe like Ripple or, maybe like Monero or something. Those are basically stable coins now. So kind of a crypto show. So, that's great though. I mean, we're killing it. And the Bitcoin trade on here, I shared that live. I shared that for everybody to see. So, one of these things is I know it's all about meme coins now, and that's great. Now there might be a time when the whole meme coin thing doesn't really play like it does right now, because like you just can't lose right now as long as you take profit relatively early. The bull market is here, but when the bull market is gone, there's a good chance that meme coins might not be what they are today. And you're going to want to know, if you're going to continue to be a trader, if you're going to continue to be in markets, you're going to want to know how to really actually trade, right? Like throwing money at meme coins is not really trading, it's just gambling. And if you're in the right kind of market, yes, the odds are a little bit in your favor as long as you're taking profit. That's not going to last, I don't think. So come over to algofactor.tech, learn how to actually trade like a big boy, like a professional. That's what we teach you. And that's why I primarily trade in the FX markets. I'll take opportunities in crypto, but I trade mostly Forex. And I am also very interested in the indices because I find that I'm pretty adept at calling out the indices too, like the SP 500 and Dow Jones. Point is, come to algofactor.tech. We will show you how to build your own trading plan, and it's really pretty easy. Yeah, Daniel, it's kind of remarkable. I mean, I knew I would see BTC at that price. It's not a big surprise to me, but to think about it, like, man, 95,000. I mean, I've been in Bitcoin since 2017, so that ought to tell you. It's good to see you in here, Daniel. Thanks for coming. We're going to jump out of here. Algofactor.tech. Let me see here. Come talk to us to learn how to trade like a hedge fund pro, and never forget.
Join us or die.